Hello, and welcome back, all of my basic bitch faithfuls and traitors. We welcome you again to the turret. This is post-mortem. Listen, we got some traitors. For real. Traitor haters up on this show now. And that's all I gotta say. But welcome back. Listen, we got a whole lot to say. Look, we got to talk episodes 1 through 3, a little bit about it here and there. But episode 4, yeah, that was the episode that is gonna keep you coming back. That was an incredible episode. I don't no spoilers yet.
I'm gonna say just no spoilers, but I cannot remember season 1 and season 2 being this good this early on. Like, they were good, but this has been like drama from the fucking start.
Yes, I mean, hell, right when the very first time the 3 traitors went into the turret before Rob was even there, they couldn't agree. Yeah, boom.
Yep.
And
so everybody knows we have Frank joining us probably later, but he is still trying to catch up on the episode.
Yes, and okay, is it me or did they like actually lengthen the amount of time that the episodes, like the duration? Because I feel like it used to be a 42-minute.
Hold on, I can tell you if they haven't. Let me go look at Peacock.
Yeah, go to Peacock and go to like last year's, because there's no way. And we got an hour and 7-minute episode just for like the 4th episode. Love that. I love when shows like this can.
Yeah, so last season, all of them were 58 minutes or less, except for the finale. These episodes, they've roughly been an hour each. Tonight's was an hour and 7 minutes.
What about season 1?
Season 1, 40 minutes, 43 minutes, 55 minutes, 49. All of them were 55 minutes usually or less, and 1 minute or 1 hour episode. So, yeah, we're definitely getting about probably 10 more minutes. And you can tell, I mean, it's good, but I think we're getting 10 extra minutes per episode because there's fucking shit happening.
I mean, yeah. But also, we do need to get, before we dive in, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Stephen A. as in Alan, coming.
I'm inside.
I always liked Steve inside you. But welcome back to the Couch Potato Kings channel. I'm your host, Stephen, and I'm joined with Kenzie, the trust issue specialist herself.
Hi, what's up?
Yes, and we're of course we're talking episode 4, but we're not gonna go give you a full blown recap of episodes.
We got to get through 1 through 3 first.
But we are gonna talk about some of the key points, the highlights. You know, I'm gonna tell you what I thought, because I had a lot of thoughts. I was flipping a lot of tables. But we also want to say hi to our tater tots in the chat. Hi, Ben. Let's see what
hi,
Ben
Daddy.
said. The men are pissing me off this season. But anyways, Scum Duvall shooting hit head up when Rob said people were hiding their eyes was the highlight of the episode for me. I feel like they gave Sandoval a little bit of the back seat.
Sandoval needs to be hiding his pits and then sweaty stains.
That was the weirdest thing. Like, because I really can't recall. Like, I mean, I've seen him on over 10 seasons of Vanderpump Rules and never really noticed that to be a thing with him.
Well, girl,
like,
you're in another country. You don't have access to your dealer usually. And, you know, sis is running low. I mean, I understand.
Can I not say this? If this is week 1, like this was, I think, the first murder that he had the stains for. Hello, is that not a clear sign you're a fucking traitor because you're sweating so hard because you're faking it? Like, why did no one put that part together?
Rochelle did. Rochelle's made a comment about that. She's like, I know that you're a liar. I know that you're just, and you're always sweating. She said that in one of her confessionals. So I don't think she doesn't like him anyway. So
see, okay, do we want to jump into some? Okay, I'll wait. Hold on, real quick. ADD.
Let's start at the beginning and kind of work our way through. Hi.
Hi, Sophie, Miranda, Joseph Collins, our boy. Yeah, they got us too. Yeah, they got us too. Miranda, yes, I did see Chriselle and slayed with the outfit. But also, okay, I got God, there's so much we have to talk about. But first off, I do want to say just about the cast being gay as fuck, and we love it. But can you help me count them out? Because there's more than I had even originally thought.
Hold on, let me pull up. So let's look at our
like queer, so like what
Gabby is. Well, hold on, let's go down. So we got Bob the drag queen, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Harper.
2.
Then we have Chriselle.
3.
Then we have
Efron.
Dylan. 4. Well, allegedly. Gabby is 5.
5.
Lord Mountbatten is 6.
6. I swear there's wait, what about
I think that's it.
Is Nikki Garcia?
No? She may be bi. We'll throw her in there.
There's no one else.
I don't think so. Because we've got Rob, Robin, Sam.
Do we know about do we know about Carolyn? She could just be a cool chick.
I think she's just cool. Yeah. I don't think she is, but yeah.
I think she's gonna be fan favorite this season. I think it's
probably, yeah. And here's something I don't.
Okay, Nikki.
I will get more into this later. Okay, she's straight.
Wait. I want to pull Joseph Collins.
Somebody said Carolyn is gay as fuck.
Wait, any people in the chat? Can y'all confirm? Is Carolyn from?
Let's see. Carolyn. What's her last name?
I think it's WIGL. Is that it? WIGLEY? I want to Joseph. Okay. Just Joseph Collins. Alan said on Colbert that Sandy Balls gets his from the women eventually. I love that it's not considered a spoiler by production, that the women eventually just get rid of him for being a piece of shit.
Yeah, is queer.
Knew she had to be. Yeah, no, they gated up.
So that's 8. Yeah. That's not bad. 8 out of 23. That's pretty good.
Yeah, actually, yeah. 8 Yeah, that's more than a third. Is that not more than a third? Because 8 times 3, 24.
Yeah, it's about a third. Third of the cast is queer. Yep.
See, Peacock just NBCU, like they know how to run shows. Like, why CBS, they could care less how many of us. Okay. Now, yeah, this is honestly, I could not say it any better, Joseph Collins. This is the gayest show on TV. And this is the gayest YouTube channel you will find recapping this and speaking about it. So if you are new to the channel, be sure that you subscribe and come back and see us next time. And if you are watching right now and you have yet to do so, please make sure that you smash that like, smash it hard, smash it with a bloody dagger, murder that like button. Let's get it going.
Oh, and to somebody in the comments the other day who said something about me being a straight woman on a queer channel. I am not a straight woman. I am a tranny, honey.
That is the. I'm sorry. This is goals. Just.
These are implants.
I mean, hey, so well, I wouldn't call these implants, but we got the lips too. But
That's
yes,
just sucking a lot of dick.
we love all of our straight man subscribers. And that would be Sophie Dophie. But moving forward,
Sophie Dophie, who's a man but has a woman.
No, that's Sophie
Secret drag
Dophie.
queen. Secret drag queen.
Hey now. So okay, Kenzie, your thoughts on the let's go back to let's take it back for just a little bit for the first.
So let me ask you something real quick. Going back to the first episode, do you think they were stupid for not letting Boston Rob in from the get-go?
Yeah, I immediately thought that because unless people were looking around to see, the only thing I could think of, because this is Traitors, like you can't hear every single thing that everyone thought, like, why they didn't do it, why they what. The only thing that I can think of is I think people were looking around and would have done it, but if they saw someone else move, then they would run. Like that's how I would do it. Because the first thing that I would think of is if somebody is going up there to do that, that means they also have to eliminate someone. I don't want to be that name. So if I saw someone in my peripheral vision that was walking that way to do that, I would immediately outrun them and do it before they could and help say their name. Why not? But I was very I did not expect that to happen. I expected at least one of the survivors. Like, why would you not bring in another survivor number?
Well, get that. But see, here's my thing. Like, if I had been Danielle or even Brittany, I would have done it to get out another player that knows my gameplay the best.
And I don't think I'm wondering, like, did people not think that part through? Because that part was more important than bringing him in. Like, you're getting to eliminate the one, but then at the end of the day, look what would have happened. I bet you anything, they would have been the person instead of Boss and Rob who came in with the other two. Or what do you think?
And this is fast forwarding a little bit with the other two, but like the fact that these traitors did not put Derek in that coffin to get Derek's ass out, he's a fucking cop. He is you should have, the moment you could have put him up for anything, you should have gotten rid of his ass.
Here's the thing. I think this, by the way, is my mic okay? Just for a little sound check. Sounds good. Okay. I think we're seeing do you remember last season when there was this term coined, I think by Sandra or some others, like called Traitor Angel, where it's like you're faithful and that like one of your allies is a traitor. They're kind of your traitor angel, or maybe you don't know it. Like that's how Sandra realized that Parvati was her traitor angel and who was like, keeping her from being murdered. When you realize that, like, I think Brittany realizes Danielle is. Just like last season, Janelle knew Dan was right after that first competition.
Yeah.
You keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If me and you were playing a game together and I know you're the traitor, I'm not going to say jack fucking shit. I'm going to make you think you my one-on-one, you my ride or die. I know you're faithful. I trust you to get all the way to that end so I can throw my bath bomb into the fire and be like, no, Steven got to go.
Let's read a comment. Joseph Collins says, maybe take out Tony earlier. Then again, I might have just walked up to Alan, pulled my hand at the last minute and traumatized him with the words that cost him all stars. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
See,
no, I would have at least, like, I thought for sure I saw someone doing that to bring him in like a survivor person and then just getting rid of Brittany's ex-husband. Like, I cannot believe we are letting Brittany's ex-husband and Tom Sandoval stay in this motherfucking castle. Like,
I don't think enough people, because Brittany's husband was not publicized enough. Like, there are several people who are like, Brittany had a husband.
But listen, Bob the drag queen trying to say he didn't know who Dorinda was. Well, I guarantee you know who Britney Spears' motherfucking ex-husband was. Like, why would you not like do that one for the gays? Like, come on.
Well, and him sitting there.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. Look who is up in the chat. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Hi, Queens, dropping in to say, fuck BR.
His days are numbered.
Why am I drawing a blank on who's BR?
Boston Rob.
Ooh, and ooh.
Yep, I agree. We're gonna get to that when we get Frank in here and we get to the last episode. But like, yeah, but for him to sit there and say he doesn't know who a lot of these people are, he sure targeted a bunch of people at the very beginning that were housewives.
You're talking about Bob the DQ?
BTDQ?
Listen, let's just
okay.
And
I sent this in the Couch Potato Queens chat. But if any of you have not yet seen, it's only on YouTube. You have to go to the Traitors YouTube channel. But they're doing exit interviews with those who were killed, like the post-mortem that they had on last season.
I like this better than what they were doing.
Oh, I do too. When they sit there and told her that Bob the drag queen, she's like, "You bitch, you could not handle my looks, bitch."
When I saw that, I just got pissed off even more that she was not on anymore. Yeah, no, I loved the one with her and Tony. But yeah, I like that they're getting to see, like, we get to see them find out who they were.
Yep.
But no, but okay, so I want to hear, what did you
oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, just going through the first 3 episodes just as a whole. Well, first off, I mean, what did you think when you saw who the traitors were, who were picked?
Yeah, so my first reaction was like, hold on, what was it that she said when she got it? Let's see. Danielle said whenever she got, I've never been so happy to be so bad. Like, honestly, we called 2 of the traitors, like, last week. All of us did. We're like, Danielle, we thought it would be Danielle or Brittany, and we thought it would be Bob the drag queen for sure. And we just, tossed a couple of other names out there. But I love the first 3. I felt like Boston Rob coming in there, it caused because I felt like Bob the drag queen is very much an alpha type male or alpha type A personality, and Boston Rob is definitely that type. And I feel like that's the reason that Boston Rob did what he did. So,
but I like there being full. I don't. Maybe not.
Yeah, I like there being 4. I don't like it being 4 with Boston Rob and and maybe that's why they put 4 in there and put 2 type A personalities in there, because they wanted to see what the drama would be.
Yeah.
But out of that, I have to say I loved who they picked, but I am very disappointed with their gameplay.
So Alex in the chat says, Bob made some wild choices on who to murder. I'm a Bob super fan, but she played messy. TV gold, but not a good strategy player at all. I mean, just why are you taking out the housewives?
I mean, I get why. The housewives are usually a voting block together. I get that. But I would have taken out the survivor players first.
Hello, exactly. Like,
because what's setting up right now is they got rid of the housewives. Now they've gotten rid of 2 survivor players back to back. And so it's like setting it up to get these people out so 1 or 2 people can dominate it, because they're outthinking the rest of these players. Because do you really think Sam Asghari is going to sit there and be some strategic, bold, masterful player?
I don't think he had a single confessional tonight.
I don't think has he had a single confessional yet.
Maybe he did have that one shower scene though that I said, "Oh
Oh,
Lord!"
well, you know.
I was like, "Thank you, editors."
Mm.
No, but I think I mean I knew Bob and Danielle. They were playing it. They were playing too much. They're playing it up too much. But I mean, I knew their days were probably kind of numbered, but I really was not expecting. I have to go to a. No, I gotta jump ahead because I totally agree with this comment. So Miranda says, I may be in the minority, but I wasn't mad at what Boston Rob did. I actually was.
I agree.
I was impressed. How
I was shocked that he did it so fast, but I think it needed to be done because he was just playing. It was too much. But I feel like by him doing this, I feel like he's going to be on the block next. Because Danielle didn't like it. And to be quite honest, Carolyn didn't really like it. And now there's a room full of 5 people that are now saying Boston Rob's name. So I think he just set himself up for failure with that.
Well, we've got
TV.
Oh my God, what is Efron? We've got Dylan Efron. He said it in the first episode, he loves Boston Rob, and he'll be his little protege. Like
Puppet.
he'll be his puppet. So he's gonna roll that way. But I don't know. I've got to be impressed with how quickly that was like a true Survivor type of move. Like, I mean, it looked like it was them, when they're on the beach right before like scrambling for tribal council, which normally I think is real corny. And like, I don't like watching it on Survivor. I'm just like, I'm like, well, last minute.
Joseph just said it perfectly. Carolyn can just walk to the end at this point. Rob fucking handed her the game tonight because when Ivor and Wes take him out, no one is ever going to suspect Carolyn.
So why Ivor and Wes? Am I not?
Ivor, so at the very end of the episode, Ivor, Wes, Carolyn, and Chriselle were all in a room together. And Wes said, there's only one way that you're going to sit there and know 100% who a traitor is. And Boston Rob sat there and act like he 100% knew who a traitor. And I said, well, there's no way you can know who a traitor is 100%. And Wes like, oh, Sandoval was in there. And he's like, yes, you can. You know that if you're a traitor.
You know what? If there's someone that can like really take Boston Rob out, it's Wes. It's Wes.
Yep.
Do you know, how familiar are you with the challenge and like with old school MTV? Like, do you know Wes at all?
I mean, I know who he is from that, and I've seen him on the, House of Villains, and so I mean, I know his gameplay. I know he's a good strategic game player, and he's cutthroat.
I mean, I've been watching him on TV, which is so wild to think of since he was like 19 on the Real World Austin. And I mean, he is so just incredibly smart, and he's been like, he really was like perfect for this show. But
here's a problem though. And here's what I don't think Boston Rob is seeing. Boston Rob rubs people wrong. No matter what, he's a good game player regardless, but he rubs people the wrong way.
Still think he has. I still think he has.
Wrong way, but Wes can make people still like him, even though he's rubbing them the wrong way.
See, I was thinking it was the opposite. Okay, here's how I see it. Boston Rob has he has a little bit more like swagger to him, whereas
Sophie Duffy throwing the shade tonight. Kidsy, you should know you have someone that looks like him and Steven.
I mean, I do kind of have. Listen, in the sunlight, I look just like Wes.
Yeah, I can say it. You're just not as ginger as Wes. Like he's bright ginger.
In the sunlight, I am. But here's the thing with how I see. Okay, so how I see it now. Okay, Boston Rob, Wes, and Derek. I don't care when they entered the game. They've gotten way too far already. For all 3 of them, I think that the whole rest of the season, which I really hope it doesn't come to this, but it could be who's taking who out to who's taking that person out, like out of the 3.
Yeah.
And I think Boston Rob could be the first one to go. I think Wes could get rid of Boston Rob, but at the same time, not see Derek cooking up some scheme in the back.
Derek's just way off base this season.
He's on the wrong show for one.
Yeah. Well, and Boston Rob was so focused on Bob that he didn't realize how many people I think he was going to piss off, which I think he's pissed off Carolyn and Danielle.
I don't think he's pissed off Carolyn that much.
She was saying in her confessional, it was too early to do this. I did not want to do this, but I don't think we have a choice.
I think you can get over that, because
but I also think Carolyn realizes that with him in the game, it makes it that much harder for her to win, because it's going to be harder to get him out later on down the road than it would be to do it now. And
but also, she'd been like her ideas were not getting out there in the turret. They were getting shut down. And that's why I liked having 4 traitors, so that you don't have 2 overpower. But I think that there is not going to be a recruitment for a 4th. I think there would only be a recruitment if it goes down to 2. But also, I'm pretty sure this is the quickest in Traitors US history that a traitor has been taken out.
Wasn't it? I think it was episode 5 when Cody got taken out, wasn't it? Last year.
I think for Cody and for Dan, it was 5 or 6.
Yeah. So this would be the earliest. Sophie Duffy asked, or Joseph, no, hold on. Sophie Duffy asked, our thoughts on the new rule for the final. Like, you don't have to reveal if you were a traitor or faithful. I like it.
I mean, I don't really understand the point of
the point is, like the very last banishment or whatever, they get up and they don't say if they were faithful or a traitor. So then it's a opportunity for the traitors to create more doubt. So if you get there and you think, oh, this is a traitor, you don't really know if it was a traitor or not. You just have to go with your gut.
I mean, oh, you mean so like to see if there's like there could be another traitor as well? Like that's the only benefit I could find, unless it's like they just want to show it at the reunion type thing. But like if that's the case, I don't like that, because I like a winner being crowned like right when it happens.
No. Yeah, that's still gonna happen. I'm talking about so the last round table that they have, where they're sitting there and they banish somebody, not when they're at the fire pit.
Okay,
this is the last round table they have. That person that gets banished doesn't say if they're a faithful or if they're a traitor. So you don't go into the final fire side banishment knowing if you just got rid of a traitor or faithful.
I think they actually did that for season 2 of the UK Traitors. I'm pretty sure they did.
I think so too. Yeah,
because I'm remembering that, and
like that.
that is a very good thing. Yeah. Okay.
So let's go back to episode 1. What were your thoughts about that first challenge with the rowboats and?
Dude, the housewives. What? I didn't realize at first that. I thought it was just like everyone who was still on the boat could go do something to get 2 people could get a shield. I had no idea that everybody jumped off. Those were the only people. And once I realized that, I'm like, oh my God, the first 4 are all housewives, 2 are traitors, and then there's Brittany's ex.
Yep. Well, but not only that, it was mostly men that were getting off the first 2-3 stops. Until, Bob, and I think Bob Harper finally said, men have to get off. It can't just be women getting off. It's not fair.
Yeah, I think Dorinda, Dolores.
The season of broing it out. That's what this is. The season of bros.
And then, and then once they, I mean, don't even get me fucking started on Dorinda being murdered first. Like I literally, I almost flipped a little side table. Like I thought it was
hilarious that Danielle and Boston Rob are sitting, Bob the drag queen are sitting on the one raft together, and they're both traitors, but they don't know it yet.
That was hilarious. That's one of my favorite points in time that is so short, but it's when the traitors are chosen, but the traitors don't know who each other are. Love that.
Yep. I thought it was suspicious as fuck that none of them went on for the rest of the money. They had plenty of time, and even Alan called them out. Like, he's like, you had plenty of time to go and get the other one. You know, but they didn't want to because none of the guys wanted to step off and have to stay behind at that next draft. So they chose to give up the $20,000.
Well, yeah, once I realized the rules, I'm like, yeah, fuck this. Like, oh.
Yep.
Like, yeah, no, it's be selfish. I mean, that's I don't think we seen something like that to where, you know, only a certain amount of people, like with it not being a hit list. Like we've seen a hit list where it could be like 3 people, but not something like that where it could be 10 people, 8 people, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's more cutthroat this season, you know.
Right, but it's just I feel like it's like fast thinking and not that critical of thinking. Like, what does murdering 2 housewives say? Like, it's not doing what they thought it was doing. Because look at depending on which housewives where you bring onto the Traitors. This set of housewives, no, trust me, not one of them is thinking I need to murder 2 housewives and that's going to throw it out. That they're not thinking like that. They're not.
Well, and you know, for one of the people that they murder to be Ayan, like I mean, she was obviously faithful, which I guess is why it was pointless. But to me, there were larger players out there that they could have gotten rid of, you know.
I agree with this though, Joseph Collins. I think they just wanted to get off the boat. Yeah, first challenge, you're not thinking about it. But God, we were robbed of Dorinda, and now.
But shout out to Chriselle and Nikki and several of the other ones who are like, we're not fucking getting out of this boat. Fuck you. You know, and they kept trying to pressure them to get out of the boat. You get out of the fucking boat.
I thought Bob the Drag Queen did a really good job for that scene, for making it look too like he killed 2 birds with 1 stone. It's like he's saying, he's like, no, I'm with the girls. Like, yeah, no, we're not going to do this. We're not going to just team up with you're not going to go against the girls. Like, a man needs to get off. And then he's like, fine, I'll do it. Yeah. Not a traitor.
Yeah. Yep. And I do feel like Danielle, like, she's just doing way too much. Like, Big Brother legend, goddess in Big Brother. But for this, I think it's getting to her head too much, and she's trying to do too much to overcompensate for how uncomfortable I feel like she feels playing this game.
I think she's trying to compensate for so many years away. She's just trying to, like, I mean, it's a short game.
Away. She was just here for Reindeer Games, and then she was just here for All Stars.
Okay, I wouldn't say All Stars was just here. But yeah, I guess she did get to do Reindeer Games, and I guess it was a little bit certain. But I think it's just different when you are a traitor. You're not like a faithful. Yeah. Like if she was a faithful, it'd be like, yeah. But she's just trying to go all in. But
I mean, some people are buying it. Obviously, some people are buying it. But then it's not pulling enough people. Like, to me, there are too many people that are naming all of the the only person that has not been named at this point as a traitor is Carolyn. Like, she's the one person, in my opinion, that is set up the best as of right now.
You know why? Because she showed her, you know, weirdness right off the bat. And so there is no, like, acting funny, this or that.
But I feel like, you know, let's fast forward back to I just forgot my point that I was going to make.
Well, okay. Joseph Collins says Danielle isn't doing too much. All the gamers are leaving, and the gamers are the ones that don't buy her shit. Efron, the housewives, etc., completely ate that shit up. The Traitors revealed segment. Okay,
that's what I was going to say. If you think about it, Bob the Drag Queen left one final blow tonight as he was heading out.
What was help me understand.
He sat there and he told them, you know, I swear, you know, I'm not a traitor. I swear on God, blah, 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 blah. And he said, I have never lied to you in this game. I have never told you a lie, except then I swore on God, except I don't believe in God. So he said the except. So he's like, I have never lied to any of you. If I was there, I would have taken that as I've never lied. I said Boston Rob was a traitor, and I've never lied to you, except for when I said I swore on God because I don't believe in God.
Wait, okay, because I can't remember. Did he name Boston Rob as a traitor tonight?
Yes, when Boston Rob threw him and said, "You're one," he said, "Well, now I think you're one," and he wrote Boston Rob's name down as a traitor.
Did anybody else?
No. But because of that, that's what made Wes and all the rest of them starts sussing out Boston Rob.
Do you remember what the vote was?
I think it was 8
I was frantic.
to 3 to 3 to 1. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Hey, mama. Yeah. Holla, Derek. Yeah. Oh my God, that's a throwback. Holla, Derek. Well,
I'm looking at good old fashioned Wikipedia. Episode 4. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for Bob.
And
11 to 4, 11, 4, 2, 1.
Who are the other?
Sierra had 4, Nikki had 2, Boston Rob had 1, Bob had 11.
Does it say who voted for? Yep. Who voted for Sierra?
Sierra was Derek, Gabby, Nikki, and Robin. Then the 2 that voted for Nikki was Tom and Wes. And then Bob the Drag Queen voted for Boston Rob.
Okay, well, that right there, we are, okay, know how Wes works. Tom is his fucking minion for Tom. That right there, yep. Already sealed that up. Yep. Okay, so know how it's going.
Yep. But I felt like, you've got Tom and Wes who are now saying Boston Rob's name. To
okay.
Michelle and to Ivor.
Hold on. I got to say this right now. Listen, mama, I noticed this from the very second I saw it. What the hell are they doing with their pupils? So it's their fucking pupils. I don't get it.
It almost looks like they're looking. It's almost like they're not cross-eyed, but out, like crossed out. But
it
black.
looks like they're farther apart, and like the eyes themselves, like they added more pupil to. I don't know what it is, and I can't get over it because confessional looks are like one of my favorite fucking things. Hello, I love me a good confessional, but my God, it's just I can't look at it right.
Yep. Then Sophie just said Dylan is Derek's Cody. I don't think Dylan is Derek's Cody. Dylan is more up Boston Rob's ass than he's up Derek's ass.
Yep. I don't think Derek has.
I think right now Cody. I mean, Derek might be more of like him and Wes. Him, Wes, and Tom. Like I could see those 3 trying to do something together, but yeah.
Bitch, what if do you think they could what are the odds? Do you think they have enough money to get Trixie and Katya both on a season together?
Oh God, yes. Of course they do. Yeah. Or hell, even Monet Exchange. I would love to see Monet.
That's who I wanted, honestly, over Bob. I mean, to be fair.
Which your mama said, I think they're reading a script. Maybe some of them have added faces too.
I don't think they are, but like, because trust me, it was not like this last season. I picked up on that, so I don't know what it is, but it's just it's freaky. It's real freaky.
As Colin said, Dylan is Boston Rob's Big Tom and All Stars. Dylan will cost him the game. I think Boston Rob just cost himself the game by getting out Bob the Drag Queen this early. Yeah.
See, here's I don't want as far as how I would want the game to play out, I don't want these like I'm very, very happy that 2 Survivor people are gone.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see because they had the most legit numbers. Like you could be from Housewives. That doesn't quite mean you're not going to know to stick together, unlike Survivor people. But that shit didn't work.
But let's just go down the Boston Rob. So let's say, Wes is already saying his name and Tom. Lord Ivar,
Facts though,
Chriselle.
Joseph. Facts.
Chriselle.
Wait,
And then
who are we counting out? Sorry.
These are all of the people that were in the room when he said, I think Boston Rob is a traitor and we need to go after him next. So it was Wes, Tom, Lord Ivar, Chriselle, Carolyn. So that's 5 right there. Chriselle's going to bring in her 2 other babies. So that's 7. And then if they can pull, if they can pull Derek on board, I mean, that's 8. And Danielle's going to be on board if they that's not, hey, sexy. That's going to be 9. So, I mean, that's why I feel like he's probably not far from being next.
Okay.
But he also has a big mouth on him and he can talk his way out of a lot of shit. So, I mean,
I need Derek.
And then going into tonight, we have Bob Harper. So these are the people that are shielded and cannot be murdered.
Yes.
Tonight.
Okay. List this out, please.
Brittany, Chriselle, Danielle, Dolores, Dylan, Rob, Tom, and Wes. So most of the men are going to be eligible to be.
Wait. Okay. So then, can we reverse that? And then
so the people that could be banished or killed tonight is going to be, well, it's not Sierra, Derek, Gabby, Ivar, Nikki, Rob. Well, no, Rob got his name off there. So Robin, Sam, yeah, and that's it. So one of those people will be murdered.
I think it would be Gabby, based on her saying something about going into that secret room.
Or maybe even Derek.
Please, Lord God Almighty, get that man out of there now. I don't. He is sorry. No, sure, people want to see him play in a strike. Put him on the anonymous. Don't put him on this.
He's boring.
He's boring. He's boring as all. No. Get him off my screen. I'm good.
If I was him and I had just gone on a show and made a big deal about I'm a cop and you were wrong, or no one even jumped on his bandwagon except for one other person.
The only thing I want to see happen with him on this season is have the same downfall that Dan did.
Yeah.
I want his legacy tarnished so we can stop hearing about that motherfucker.
Joseph Collins said, I bet Rob survives next week. Danielle makes him murder his pet Dylan, and then she just sends him home anyway. I doubt that there's anyone that can convince him to vote Dylan or murder Dylan, and Dylan is safe and cannot be murdered tonight.
Oh, T.
So, but I wonder who, out of the list that's left, who are they going to recruit? Because usually
I don't know. I don't think, but with 4, they don't need to. They don't need to. They're not doing it. I don't think they're doing it.
Because usually, whenever they kill or get rid of a traitor, they usually are able to recruit that night instead of murder.
I mean, honestly, because I hate recruitments, but honestly, if you're gonna do it now.
Yeah,
do it now. I hate it when it's late.
It's not that they have the choice to recruit; it's you recruit tonight. So
I think no, because I think with the UK version, when they had 4, there was some sort of choice with it.
Maybe they will.
Because the more it gets
bigger, the more, to me, the bigger the traitor, the bigger the number, the more risk you are of being outed.
Well, see, that's why I don't think they will recruit from having 4, because then it's you get to the final 5. What if you have 4? I think they gave us 4 so that they don't have to recruit. They can see how many of them can go to the end. Because wouldn't it be such a letdown of a season? Let's say somebody got recruited when there's 3 episodes to go, and they're the last one standing, and they just happen to win because they got recruited 3. I don't like the way the recruitment part works for the Traitors.
Yeah.
Speaking of how like some rules of the Traitors. Did you see something that Tony had said this week in press, talking about how he thinks like some of the rules of the Traitors should be changed? And I actually have to agree with one thing he said.
Which one was it?
Well, he said there's no incentive for like faithfuls to actually vote out a traitor. Like there is no incentive, because if let's say you vote out you're correct in voting out a traitor, great. Or maybe you get a reward versus like a consequence. Like if you correctly vote out a traitor, but if you don't, there's some sort of like you should be. I think he's kind of honest, and like you should be incentivized to where it doesn't just have to be another one of these shows where it ends up just being like dwindled down to just a numbers game. Like, no, I think there actually should be, like, if you don't correctly, I think this, if you like, let's say if a traitor is banished, like what happened tonight,
yeah.
If you didn't vote for that person, you're up for murder.
I think that would get really tricky though, because some people are just, let's say you did, but because not everyone's going to be on the same page, especially with 22-something players. That's why it gets so interesting at vote, because at first I was like, oh, Bob might pull this off, because it was like 2-2-2, and then all of a sudden it was like Bob.
Well, exactly though. So that's why it's like, if there was something like that, let's say someone is hot on your tails.
Then we're going to be getting into where it's like Big Brother, and the ones that we hate on Big Brother, where we know what's going to happen, because they're all going to be running around the house saying, okay, this is who we're all going to vote for tonight, so that everybody can get on board. So everybody votes the same way.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah. Then we're going to get bored with it, because we're going to go, okay, what happened to...
Or this part,
like 4, 6,
something as simple as this, like what Miranda says, voting out a traitor should add money.
I agree with this.
Yeah, there should be some incentive of actually getting, a traitor out.
Vote out a traitor, you add $20,000 to the pot. You vote out a faithful, you lose $10,000. Make them lose money for voting out a faithful.
See, okay, after just seeing tonight's episode, dude, Rob really does have some pull. Like, he really does. And I don't know if Carolyn and Danielle have it.
I think Carolyn is going, I think he's going to get over, because I think Carolyn, Danielle, after what he pulled, isn't going to trust him. And Carolyn is mad that no one is listening to her. So I think she's going to try to recruit somebody who's going to be like on her, like Team Carolyn, and go with what she's wanting. And probably, I think Rob might get outvoted on it. But we'll see. We never know what they're going to do with it. So what did you think of the clown episode? Was it the clown? That was the second one? No. Okay. So the second mission is where they go into the forest, and they're trying to put their coins into the little stack so that they can let one of the new players enter the game.
My favorite part of that was Ion asking Wes if he was from TikTok.
My favorite part of that was Wes being the last one to be getting his cage down. And he said, they're going, please give me coin, please.
I know, but I also didn't understand a lot of what if they didn't get him down? I didn't understand what the whole point of that was. Like, maybe I missed something. Like,
if they didn't get enough coin, then I think. Hold on, let's see.
Not Frank and. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Wait. Okay. Frank's watching right now. Frank said, not looking at chat or listening, but oh my God, Boston Rob is genius if this works. The drag queen low-key talks too much. And I hate to say this, but Danielle playing sloppy. Anyways, watching the rest.
He'll be with us soon. Yeah. Ugh. I don't think, from what I'm reading here, there was it was just a creative way to introduce the new players to the game. There were no actual stakes, and it didn't matter if, so I guess it was just, bragging rights to be like, oh, these people let me down first. But people let Boston Rob down first, and then Derek.
Oh, right. They got a shield,
Yeah,
so
that's
it was
right.
kind of like a fucking
That's
little
why they were trying to.
popularity.
So each one got to give away shield. But it's not like they gave them to anyone that was a shocker.
I need to see something happen with these 3 late enter. Like there needs to be, we need to get the ball rolling on them. Like where I'm not having them at my end game. Absolutely not.
I mean, Boston Rob's done a lot. He's gotten Bob the drag queen out, and
I don't want these same people. Like we just saw West, we just saw Boston Rob. That's not what I
and
don't
West
want.
is on. He just got off of House of Villains. He's currently on the Traitors
Worst cooks
in America. Like I'm kind of tired of seeing. Oh, and then Boston Rob is also currently on Deal or No Deal Island. He's doing the after show for Deal or No Deal Island. So I'm like,
these little clout queens.
Look, good for them getting their 5 seconds while they can. But
here's Joseph. What do you say? Derek's not looking out for Danielle, means he's got to go. I think he knows she's a traitor. I think Brittany knows she's a traitor, and I think they know that she's their traitor angel. Because guess what? I haven't seen any of the combo of the 3 Big Brother people. Not one. I have not seen any conversation between any of them. Has any of y'all? Because I must have missed it.
But also, I'm not shocked, and it's not shame on Derek for not looking out for Danielle. Derek's not going to look out for a woman, period. He's going to find a boy to be his little bitch and to run around and, oh, yeah, you're still right. Gosh.
Well, didn't he give the shield to Dylan Efron?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a gag and a fucking half.
Derek gave his to Dylan, Rob gave his to Tony, and Wes gave his to Jeremy.
Well, look at where those shields went.
Yep.
Tony and Jeremy.
So
bye.
out of all of the shields, 2 of those players left in that episode, the next episode. So, Oops.
Yeah, I'm very happy they brought them in the beginning because I had only heard rumblings that they were coming in halfway through, and I was going to be pissed. But still, just like why? It would have been a better. Honestly, like on Peacock's part, it would have been better promo to just have them in the cast. Yeah. Like it really would have been. Like I don't get why they thought that was a good idea. Like they should have just rolled them out in the initial promo like they did everyone else.
So far, out of everyone who's been banished or killed so far, who's the one that you hated seeing the most?
Dorinda, easily.
Mine's Aeon, just because of the fashion that she probably would have brought. Because no one's really serving any fashionable looks, or
What? Really okay, yeah. Especially at that. Okay, I'm sorry, but why do we downgrade our coffin ceremony? Because last year that was the best episode of the season. It was it was filled with suspense. High fashion, just it was incredible. That was one of the best episodes of TV I've ever seen. And then tonight, everyone looked like bums. They looked like poor ass bums. Mm-hmm. And
what was that with Sandoval just standing there? And he's like, Sandoval, no lurking. And he's just
he's a lurker. He's a perv. Frosty the pervert. He's 96 years old. Yeah,
he probably thought he saw.
And this whole
probably thought he saw a line of coke on the rail or something. He's like,
no, but this whole bullshit between Derek and Mike Bloom, for calling him Zac Efron's brother. Yeah, he has a name. Hello, you're on the campiest reality TV show there is. What get a grip, loosen up, snowflake.
I love how Dolores and Robin said that all the players have a hard-on for the housewives.
They do, but I doubt a housewife is going anytime soon. Now,
here's the problem, though: you have Survivor and Big Brother players who are so used to having votes, and I think they're looking at it as, oh, we've got to get these voting blocks down, and they're looking at the housewives, and I think that's what it is. They're going in and looking at the housewives as a voting block. And they're just from what happened in the last 1 or 2 seasons. like Phaedra right now is probably like having heart palpitations because she's like, oh, the housewives.
But the people who are left and who are going to be voting, I mean, I can't wait to see the next turret. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, completely.
I can tell you that.
Bob literally called his brother a bad actor, and Dylan laughed at it. I mean, he's not wrong.
Hey now.
Oh, but girl,
we ain't doing all that.
Little Miss Dylan and her arching that back in some of them photos on like Instagram.
Listen, he's got that lower back arch, them back dimples, baby.
Oof. Daddy.
Listen.
The things that I would hold on, I'm trying to find. Yeah. Y'all.
Look at that shelf. Look at that shelf.
Look at that booty.
Look at that shelf.
Look at that booty.
Come on.
Look at that booty. Frank just said this season is targeting too many black players now.
You might need to call Danielle.
Well, let's see. Oh, so I had to like watch the third episode on like a little bit of a fast one because I fucking hate clowns. Hate fucking clowns.
I love clowns.
You can't see their real face under there, and they may be they may be frowning or crying, and they look. Nope.
Listen, okay. The one thing I got to say about that competition, they better have been told, and we just didn't. There wasn't enough time to show us the directions. They better have been told. You can't say door number 1, door number 2.
No, they were changing the doors in between. The doors were moving around. That's why they couldn't say it. So Bob the Drag Queen said that on his podcast last week. He was talking about it, and he said, when we went in there, we were told that the doors could move around. So there was no point in saying door 1, door 2, door 3.
Okay.
I'm going into the first door from the left. You know, because they could change. So they were told they had to describe what the door looked like. So well, yeah, that made a little bit more sense.
Okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Because you're like, I'm going through the door that has 3 triangles at the top, and it's got a little yellow circle, you know.
Well, for one thing, it was a very, I'll say, low budget challenge.
Have we had another season of the Traitors that has not won as much money this entire? Like, they're not winning jack shit. Like,
well, for season 2, they thought it was going to be like season 1, where you can just win it all back at the end. Well, that ain't the case. Y'all got to win some fucking money,
girls. What's up with these shows this year?
Wait, hold on. Did I miss that? Miranda, is that for real? They called out Sierra for cursing too much.
That's literally what Derek said. He said, you know, I'm a cop, and when we pull in pervs off the street and we're interrogating them, usually the ones that are guilty are the ones that are cussing a lot. You cuss a lot.
That's pathetic.
And then she's like, the fuck? And then somebody said, see, there you go with your language again. And then Dylan was like, when she first came in, the first time I met her, the first word out of her mouth was literally a cuss word. So I don't think that there's any words to that.
Like, honey, Derek, you're not on CBS anymore. Welcome to Peacock.
Sophie Duffy West almost got to the end of that challenge. Yeah, almost. But, when all the rest of your players are dumbasses, it don't matter how far you get.
I didn't quite. I feel like I kind of just spaced out a little bit on the challenges. I'm just because I'm like, how much do they? I like the ones that they do matter, but this one I'm like, oh, did it matter?
And I love how that one, there were so many people that were like, oh, the men for the past 2 challenges haven't done anything. So the men are all going to go first. And so, I mean, most of the men did to go first, and Wes was able to go kind of last. But I love how all of these big macho men who are the great players are the ones that got bloop, 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 eliminated, and they didn't even get through the first round. Oh, did you see when they were at breakfast this last episode, and Sam was sitting down, and they're like, "Oh, I love your hairband." He's like, "Thanks, I got it from Brittany." And they're like, "This Brittany or that Brittany?"
And both of those Britneys are spelled the exact same way, like that
Yep.
special way, Britney.
Yep.
I don't like that he gets to say as much as he does about her. I don't like
I
it.
was so worried for Bob Harper tonight. Like, I literally was so scared Bob Harper was about to fall out and have another heart attack. Like,
maybe it's time for him to go on The Biggest Loser.
What does that say? Our Instagram. Oh, our Instagram just disconnected after an hour.
Whoopsies.
Oop.
Oh, whoops.
But yeah, it was poor Bob Harper. Like, he's about to die, and then him. I also thought it was funny that all these guys are once again, I mean, they did carry a lot of them up, but then not even talking about, okay, who needs, they're just plopping their heads on there. Which, I mean, I can't say anything. I probably would have done the same thing too. I would have carried a head, and I would have gone behind somebody carrying up a body, and then I would have, as soon as they finished and put the body down, I would have plopped my head on top of the body.
I mean, like, where's the Kate Chastains? Where are the one, like, who gives a shit? Do what you gotta do.
Yep. Of course, Brittany joked about this. Brittany, yep. Frank just said something else. Oh, wrong one. Bitch, that round table. I'm gagging, girl.
I'm
that
really
was
gonna
like reality TV gold.
I'm really gonna need to watch that again. Like the moment, like that second half of the episode, from the moment.
Well, and again, if Bob would have been able to do so good if he would have just shut his fucking mouth.
Yeah, it was that one comment.
He's always got to say too much, or he's always got to be like, "You guys, listen up. Listen, you guys, somebody's got something to say. You guys, let's not carry things. Let's sit here and talk about who needs it first. Just shut the fuck up." Yep, it is Bob the drag queen's fault. Yep.
I mean, it is. And I hate that that's the only amount of time that we got with him.
Go to that comment right above. Joseph Collins, that man's daddy. Those things he needs to lose them drawers. Biggest Loser's my ass.
Oh.
Joseph Collins gonna be eating granddaddy butthole.
Hey, baby. Hey, you can't say he ain't still got it.
So, I mean, we've danced around it enough. So let's just boom.
Okay.
Poor Josh.
I'm gonna stick my head over here.
Poor Josh.
So, oh damn! I have the only selection left that is full of virgins.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got nothing but virgins.
Well, you got Brittany.
No, I know, but not one of them has been a traitor, banished, or murdered
yet.
God, but Josh has a lot going on. He's got banished, murdered, traitor, banished.
Yep. He got a traitor and he got a faithful.
He got a traitor and a faithful. Okay, let's see. Frank's got murdered, traitor, faithful. Then you've got faithful, murdered.
I'm kind of feeling I was drugged for my Chriselle pick, but I'm actually kind of living for my Chriselle pick now.
Well, so here's the thing. I was worried that she was going to get murdered or banished tonight simply because she was doing a lot of press this week. And she was on Watch What Happens Live. And like Dorinda was doing all of her press right before the first, like before the premiere. So I hope I don't read too much into that. And maybe that honestly just might mean Chriselle goes a little far, but I'm trying to like keep myself from reading too much in to all that. But I know myself.
Joseph Collins said, Bob, please shut up, was the actual read that Thorgy gave in season 8 of RuPaul's Drag Race. It's never going to happen. Bob cannot shut up.
Yeah.
Word. Yep.
You know, facts. I mean, oh, yeah, they're just... Oh, man. Once I saw Danielle vote for him, I was like, damn.
There are 2 Survivor, there's 2 Housewives left, and there's 3 Big Brother players left. So...
That's kind of fucking wild, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I do just also hate, though, that, like, the 3 traitors are Big Brother, Survivor. Like, throw in a like, I like Bob being that random one.
The closest to outside of it being a Big Brother, and the Big Brother players aren't playing together. The next big kind of alliance type thing is honestly going to be the Bambis. Chriselle,
oh, bitch, I'm riding for the Bambis.
Chriselle, Gabby, and
they call themselves the big-eyed Bambis, big-ass big-eyed Bambis, big-back Bandies, big-eyed
Bambis, the big-eyed Bambis. This. Thank you, Daddy Frank. The traitors are afraid of me. I hate when the traitors throw others under the bus like that and making it obvious. Completely agree. He could not have made it more obvious that Boston Rob was a traitor. Like, he might as well have taken out red spray paint and spray painted a big T on Boston Rob's front.
Yeah, when that big of a majority votes for the traitor to go and the traitor actually goes, and then the one hanky vote comes from the traitor, yeah, it's a clear sign.
Yep. Oh, and then this, wow, so Josh is screwed, huh?
Some things never change.
I mean, it's how he would want it. Josh loves getting screwed. Loves. Sophie Duffy. So is there a chance Queen Frank could win this draft like he did with Big Brother? There's a chance. There's also a chance I could win. There's a chance that Steven could win. And there's a smaller chance that Josh could win.
Pull the back up one more again.
We need to get Frank in here so we can decide what we're going to do with these extra 2 players. Because
I know.
According to our little draft pick thing, we got Derek and Wes. And last time we said that we were going to give those to the first 2 people who had people evicted. But I say since Josh isn't here, that me and Frank should split them and get them.
What was the original rule we went with?
The original one, because we thought, what's her face?
We thought Boston Rob was not going to be.
No, we thought Dolores was going to quit. Or no, it wasn't Dolores. Dorinda. We thought Dorinda was going to.
No, we thought Robin was going to quit, which
Robin,
just goes to show you. Yeah, just goes to show you, traitor spoilers are not real.
You can believe Big Brother spoilers. You can usually believe Survivor. You can believe RuPaul's Drag Race spoilers, but you cannot traitors. Yep.
Well, okay, Joseph. Phaedra was betrayed by Kate in a way that didn't make her expose Kate. There is a way to navigate a roundtable. Bob said what he said. He didn't say it to Danielle or Carolyn for a reason. Period. But at the end of the day, though, Bob should not have said there's a traitor amongst these 3. He made his own bed with that one.
Yep. So do we know when Kate and Parvati come in? I don't know that they do come in. If we go off last season, somebody may come in the middle. But the fact that they added 3 new players, episode 1, 2, I don't really think we're going to get someone come in, I think that's just hopeful thinking on a lot of other people's parts because they want Kate and Parvati.
No, I think they're coming in as how Dr. Will did last.
Yeah, possibly that. But yeah, Parvati is also, it's still NBC, but she was just on Deal or No Deal Island. So I don't see them putting her on. Yeah.
And I don't like the idea of in any kind of game in a player coming in halfway through the season. It's just it's
Yeah.
not fair, and it just especially for the Traitors, like it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree with what Joseph said. I think Kate and Parvati are in a mission, Dr. Will style. Agree.
It's got to be.
We watched Illinois Island season 2. I have.
I haven't seen the first episode. Was so long that I couldn't get through. I need a rainy like
$1.
I might need to wait until I can binge like 3 episodes of it.
Episode 2, you've only got one more, and episode 2 is actually funny as fuck. I'm living for who went home. I was like, thank you God.
Yeah, Frank, I did love Bob's exit, but I knew that Bob was going to deliver that
jump
line.
in.
Yeah, Frank, the people want to hear from you. The townspeople.
I'm texting. We need to see Frank and Freedom. Kate is now the only guest to appear in every season, though.
As she should.
That's if she comes in, and if she comes back for episode, if she comes in for this season, would be funny as fuck because she hated her first season so much, and she's like, I just want to go home.
That was just top tier. Tell how did you feel about when you watched season 1? How did you feel about Kate and Rachel?
I mean, I love Rachel. Like,
well, yeah,
Rachel can take a shit in the middle of a street, and I'm going to stand for it.
Right.
Kate, I enjoy, but at a certain point, it was like, if someone is that miserable and doesn't want to be there, send them fucking home. Don't make them stay there. Like, because it just makes.
No, I think production knew. They were like, no, this is too good. You're not going anywhere.
I mean, possibly it was just she was just doing all this stuff to like cause issues, and it was just like a big. Maybe it was just they kept it going because there was no drama. Like it was kind of boring season 1, to be quite honest.
I was never bored with Kate Chastain on my screen.
Oh no, and that's
Kate Chastain. No, I'm sorry, absolutely not. Kate Chastain plus Rachel. We have not gotten those kind of moments again.
Oh God, no. But Rachel is also reality TV gold. She's going to sit there and do some or say some shit just for the camera.
But I think that they're the two of them. That was legit. There was no.
No. Yeah, I agree. It's completely legit. Yeah. We need to message her and try to get her on for another Traitor to like recap Traitors with us.
Yeah, we got to speak to her at the end. It was the day after the finale last year.
I'm texting her and asking if she can soon. Frank said, "I'm livid. I'm still watching." Oh, well, he's watching Danielle cry. So you got about 3 minutes and he'll be on. Somebody said Claire would kill. I agree. I think Claire would be great on.
Carolyn is very new to be on this, and I don't want them like going newer and newer because it just kind of shows like, oh, just about anyone could be on. Like I like them putting icons on there.
I do kind of want to see Angela on though, because I want to see Angela melt down on the Traitors. Chuck.
I still don't. I don't know.
I feel like it's too fat, but I kind of want to see her just because I want to see her melt down under pressure.
I think they would put Tucker on there before they put Angela, to be honest.
Oh, I'm good with that too.
I'd be great with that.
He's gold. To this day, like he's one of our highest watched videos is anything to do with Tucker. Like, I would eat him up on a silver platter.
No, but honestly, like they know that they need to put Dave on. They need to put Nene Leakes. They need to put New York. But they've been renewed for so many more seasons that, I think they're saving them. They're not going to just give us everything that they could possibly get.
Danielle Reyes be another good one to get on from Big Brother.
She's on right now.
Oh, not I mean not that. Danny Devato. Devato. Sorry, I said the wrong one. Danny Devato.
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato. I heard that one too.
No, it's remember it's Brio and
I
Shen.
don't want to see Taylor. I love Taylor, but no.
God, do you think that I was going
to fuck Nicole Franzel?
To be honest, though, I would have rather had her than Derek, and I said that shit.
Oh no, let's pull on some.
Let's get Rockstar, baby.
Oh yes, I agree. Rockstar. Bitch, jump on. So who do you think is the next? So if the Traitors recruit tonight, who do you think they're going to recruit?
I just don't think they are. But if they do, it would have to be someone that they are already thinking is a traitor. So Sierra, if she had the second most votes, that's the only thing that's the only way that I could think that they would go about it.
See, I'll go the opposite. If it was me and I was a traitor and I was having to recruit somebody, I would recruit someone that everyone 100% knows is a faithful. I'd go for Chriselle.
Why though? Because then they're just going to be the ones to get to the end.
Well, I know, but then you want the traitors to get to the end, and then I'd ride on that coattail, and then I would throw her under the bus because she's not going to expect it. And then you can be like, I think there's another one, and then you vote to get rid of Chriselle.
Oh, you're not wrong. But I'm still standing on. I don't see them recruiting unless it gets down to only 2 traitors.
We'll see.
Because you can run a season with just 3.
So if they don't recruit, because if they recruit, they can't murder somebody tonight. So if they don't recruit, who are the traitors going to murder tonight?
Let's see. Oh wait. Oh God. Do you still have it pulled up? Who can be murdered? Who can be murdered?
Sierra, Derek, Gabby, Ivar, Nikki, Robin, and Sam.
Oh, I think it's Gabby or Robin. It better not be Robin, but I think it's Gabby.
I'd say Gabby or Robin, or if they are looking at it as, okay, we've gotten out a couple Survivor players, we've gotten out this, there's 3 Big Brother players in, I think Derek might be.
Danielle doesn't.
Because that would cause a lot. Danielle might not, but
Danielle, no, Danielle, I don't think she's going to want to do it after she said like how excited.
Well, yeah, after Bob with Will, but after also her closest ally left, so she's going to hold on to Brittany and Derek probably even harder.
Yeah, no, I think the most reason for any of them they have for the ones you listed, like Dylan's safe, right?
Dylan is safe. So if you said Wes and Tom are both safe.
Yeah, so that means I think they're going to go for Gabby just because she was there by that little secret room. That's the only thing I think they have to go off of. Or if they just want an easy week, Sam. But like Sam's too easy. I think they're keeping around Sam because Sam's just the easiest murder possible.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be stupid of them to go after Gabby, even though she saw the little room because she brought it up. So then it's going to be like, oh, see, Danielle's getting rid of her because, she said Danielle's name. That would be a bad move, in my opinion.
I don't know who else they.
Sophie Davis, did you hear Michelle and Josh from the Challenge rumored for Traitors Season 4?
And I don't believe anything about Traitors until it's time for Traitors. I ain't gonna believe it. But I think Josh would do phenomenal on Traitors. I want him on there.
I heard that me and Steven were rumored to be on Traitors Season 4. So, of course, I'm the one that just started that rumor, but. Wes is on it. Wes versus Boston Rob would be epic. Okay, so Frank must have just finished the episode.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get. No, I think they might play a safe week. I'm hoping for a Sam murder. Like, just please, just get that out of the way, so that they can regroup and
That or Lord Ivar. I could see them going after Ivar because he's rubbed some of them the wrong way.
I don't think so, because he's had his name out for banishment.
Yeah, I think they're going to just throw that or look at that as, because if they're smart, because Bob was the one pushing his name, they're going to be like, okay, well, Bob was pushing for these people early on, so now these people are faithfuls because Bob wouldn't have pushed for a traitor early on.
Oh no, I will say, just like final thoughts. Like, I'm really impressed with Boss and Rob.
I feel like it'll be either. I feel like it's probably going to be a housewife.
I'm enjoying Robin. I do not want her.
I mean, I'm enjoying her too, but I feel like with everyone there, Danielle's not going to want to go after any of the Big Brother players after what just happened to Bob. Everyone else who they could really go for is going to be safe. I mean, they might go after Sam, but
I'm hoping for Sam. That's what I want.
I just don't feel like Sam. I feel like they're looking at Sam as clueless. So it would be pointless to murder Sam because it's going to do nothing to advance their game further.
I don't know if they'll have enough time to regroup, to just like gather themselves and regroup. I mean, it's gonna be messy though. I know it is.
Yep.
And I can't wait.
Yeah, the only upside that I see for Josh right now is that he does have Carolyn and she's a traitor. I feel like Carolyn's probably going to go pretty far to the end, just based on where she's set up right now out of all of them.
Yes, giving me chills too.
Yep.
Well, with that said,
all right. So what
it's
do you
time
and I
to ramp.
Well, hold on. No, we still got to figure out what we're going to do with our two other players. So what do we want to do with them? Because it's up to you and me to decide, since we're the only two here.
Well, how about, since we're the only two here, Tony stays off to the side, and both of us get one of the two.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Best one out of one. Ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh no! Hold on. Wait, huh? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So like that. Okay, ready? And rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, I'm choosing Wes.
Fuck. All right.
I'm not choosing Derek. No way.
Yeah, don't blame me.
That's my twin.
Let's rearrange them. But yeah. Let's see. You've got Wes. And they did Wes and Derek dirty with their picture frames. Their picture frames are square and ugly and not like everybody else's. But
yeah, those picture frames need some Ozempic, baby.
All right. Well, we've got that updated. So you and I now have an extra player because we showed up.
Hey, well, if you are watching and you have not yet done so, please smash that like on your way out. If you're new to the channel, be sure you subscribe, become a little tater tot with us. And Kenzie, where can people find you?
Oh, and thank you to Joseph Collins for becoming a member. He became a member the other day for the RuPaul's Drag Race.
Hey,
live, but and we'll be back. I'll be back at least Monday night at 7:00 Central Time to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race season 17, episode 3, and I'll be joined by my BFF.
And I am loving Drag Race so far. Loving.
You know, it's reality. We're actually getting a lot of really fucking good reality TV right now. Like,
yes, and I'm in heaven.
Like,
when it's good, it's good.
Yep.
When it's good, it's good.
But yeah, you can catch me online, Instagram, TikTok. Well, Kinsey Joe 205
until Sunday.
Well, it'll still be around after Sunday. Just don't delete your app or anything like that. You know.
Okay.
They just can't update the app. And you can find me on Twitter at Kinsey_reality. What about you, Stephen? Where can the boys and girls and theys and thems find you?
You can find me in the turret. And when it's real dark.
Is that the new bathhouse in Atlanta?
Oh my god, what a great idea. A traitor themed bathhouse called the Turret.
Yep.
T. You can find me on Instagram at Reginald__George and on Twitter at wasreallygood1. And maybe in a couple of weeks I'll drop a Blue Sky. We'll see.
I already got a Blue Sky.
I'm just like,
Blue Sky?
There's a lot of. I'm gonna wait till all these apps figure out what they're doing because they're all.
If you want to join me on Blue Sky, it's Kinsey Joe. Kinsey's KenziIjo.
It's like there's a lot of people trying to do something right now with social media. I'm trying to see. I'm waiting to see who comes out on top.
Well, you know, if the man in orange gets his way, he's going to block the TikTok ban. I don't know that if he can, and you know,
you can find me. You can find me on Truth social media.
You can find me on ChristianMingle.com.
You can find me on Christian Mingle. My name is Josh Mendelson. My name is Josh Mendelson.
Ding, ding.
And with that said, thank you, all of our tater tots. We love you.
And I have watched the Beast Games. That one's good too. Have you watched that yet?
No, I think I'm gonna sit that one out.
You need to actually watch it. It's actually pretty fucking good. It's so fucking cutthroat. Like, yeah. I would watch it before I would watch The Anonymous again.
We'll see about that. But to all, have a treacherous night. Mwah!
Mwah. Bye.